What's going on, Chaotix? It is your boy ChaosMade006 here with a sort of discussion video on Pokemon Quest and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So, I really have tried not to talk about this too much. I sort of have been taking a backseat this year to releases and spoilers and all that good stuff for Pokemon this season. And we did get some really cool things going on now, but I'm going to go through these two games. I can't use them because I can't use this footage because it's fair use. I'm explaining things and going through, using it as a teaching moment. So, we're going to start with Pokemon Quest and go through that since it is available, but let's go out. This is a new Switch game, guys. It's free to play. Everyone can play it. If you have a Switch. It's coming to mobile too, which is a lot of fun. So, art style, pretty cool for a Pokemon game. Very block. And obviously that's a lot in the transfer over to the mobile game later on. I actually have played this. It's kind of fun and interesting to play. But you gotta look at it. You got a few different styles from what we usually expect in Pokemon, and especially in playing a game. You do not get to control your Pokemon. Decide for their attacks. They go and try to fight enemies on their own, but you can choose what attacks they go with. You get options to also spread them out, keep them away from opponents, and it can be a very fun style of game, but there is some things that make this game kind of unique. No catching Pokemon, you gotta cook food for them to come eat the food, so you're pretty much being Brock right now. And you can power your Pokemon with stones and things like that. Also by training them and evolving them. Evolve exactly the same as they do in the other games, and you can't have it. You only have a team of 3, which is kind of cool. You have to go between short range and long range attacks, which honestly, it's if you want to just go through the game, it's pretty easy just to use all the same or all. You can do 2 and 2, 2 and 1, and 2 either way. Right now, I'm currently using a full attacking close range attacking set. Again, these styles are very, very cute. You get a base camp. And one of the things I really want to mention is this game does offer in-app purchases, which is very crucial to playing this game for a lot of people. If you aren't one of the ones who wait around and play games through the time and you fall susceptible to those app store purchases on games, trying to make games go smoother and more enjoyable, but you spend like $50 to play a game, this game has that. And honestly, I think you can play it without it buying anything from the game. I've been doing that so far, but a lot of people have been buying like the $30 pack, which is gets you everything you can buy in the store, and also gives you Lapras and Snorlax. So really cool. It also gives you 4 pots right away to cook a lot of different types of food. So it can be very useful to get early game. It's going to help you really much. Very, very much in the early games. But if you're like me, you want to play this game without paying for it because, you know, it's going to be one of those mobile games you pick up, you play through it, and then you delete the app. So, like, I think that's what's going to happen with me in this game. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see me playing it through and through and through and through and through. Not like a core game. So you cook Pokemon, you lure them, you get different moves. You can train them up with different moves and things like that. You can change their moves, and you get decorating items. So it's very, very much like a mobile game, and as you can see here, that's a lot of what is going on with the packs. You get a bunch of decorations and things like that to give you boost and like experience gain or Pokemon showing up or speed of cooking and things like that. So very, very cool little game. I think it's a good little filler game for waiting for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I do recommend you guys pick it up. Just try it out. Maybe when it comes to mobile, but maybe not right away. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with these coming out. Now let's check out the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. First and foremost, you guys saw that right away. Pokemon Go is interacted and infused into this game. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I think it's going to be it's a great business decision. One, just because you get the people who play Pokemon Go into the sort of core style of Pokemon playing. It's not exactly the same, but because they fused elements together throughout the game, which I don't really care for. I think it's a good method to get those people in, but the other fans who've been there playing main series games might be a little disappointed as I am. I really wanted to see Generation 8 come out, and I think, according to what a lot of people thought, with the titles being leaked, this is Generation 1. It is based off Pokemon Yellow, and it is a Generation 1 game, but that eases my mind to think we're not going to get Generation 1 remakes for a very long time. Maybe not even ever again. We'll probably get them again, but it's going to be very, very long. It's probably going to be like 2050 before Generation 1 comes back around. But it brings a lot of the styles. It's got the same catching methods. It's got a lot of the same features in the game. You can take your Pikachu with you, take your Eevee with you, depending on the game you get. And let's just get through this trailer to this point where we can talk about the graphics. Now, that's where I want to stop. You get awesome graphics with this game. It looks really clean, really well cut for a Pokemon game, a 3D Pokemon game. Very, very clean. Looks amazing. I'm very excited about that. But there are a few flaws with it, but you're going to have a few flaws in every game. However, this is not the final footage, and we could see a completely different art style. I'm not expecting a completely different art style. I'm expecting it to look pretty similar. But these buildings, these routes, they look completely amazing. I'm very excited for this. And the fact that you get to have an Eevee riding on your hat or a Pikachu on your shoulder, it's really cool. And that's the fun part. I just skipped over it that I want to talk about. And I can't get it. Jeez, it's really difficult to grab this screen. So you do get to see some really cool things up in this corner as I'm pointing with my mouse. You have a Rattata, it looks like, and maybe another form, and then something else. Also, locations on the map. I obviously can't read any Japanese, so sorry about that. I do like the sticky notes. I think that's really cool. But and two pets, that is very, very, very cool. They did this really well with the art style. But there are some theories about new Pokemon coming out in these games, which I don't think they will be. I think we're going to see a lot of Generation 1 Pokemon, primarily with the release. Then maybe later on they might follow the format of Pokemon Go, where they just update the game, give you different generations of Pokemon here and there to play through. So we're up to Generation 3 of Pokemon Go. We might see a release come like 2 or 3 months after it, where it's Generation 2, Generation 3 Pokemon come in. This also is a very fun feature here. Two-player game. Two-player game, my friends. Two-player game. Very different from Pokemon. Never seen a two-player game before. Besides, like, Battle Revolution and things like that. Very, very cool here. See 2 players in a game. It does give you some bonuses and things. Like, you throw the Pokeball at the same time, you get a better bonus on catching Pokemon, and also you get 2 different types of mons when you battle people. Speaking of battling, guys, we get a very, very fun feature that we've been waiting for Pokemon Go in battling. We've been waiting for battling for a very long time. Like, actual trainer battling. It's not really between games, which is what I was really hoping for. Like, you can battle other trainers and their Pokemon. There is a battle style in Pokemon Go, but it is very, very, like, just tap the screen, then hold down for a move, and tap the screen and dodge, and it's kind of cool, but it's also very mobile. Like, so now that they're adding moves and stuff into this game, like a turn-based type thing, it's going to be very interesting to play this game on the Switch. As I said, they are offering some new features with the Pokeball accessory. You can get, it works pretty well. You can throw it just like swiping up on the screen, and it also has the joypad to move around and also press the button to do certain things in the game. And also, you can transfer your Pikachu or Eevee with you, take them for a stroll, as I mentioned earlier in the series. I think that's really cool. And then you have the whole connection features with Pokemon Go, being able to send your Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the Go Park, I believe. Yeah, Go Park, so you can use them in your Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee game. And this is the very fun part. You can send and receive presents from your Switch to your mobile device. And then you have all these very, very cool things. You can ride on Pokemon in this game. You can have Pokemon follow you in this game. I'm very excited for this. We haven't had these since Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and I'm really excited to see this in Generation 8, hoping they keep the same structure. They already have the 3D sprites in this game, so just adding those into the next game, making a few more for the rest of the Pokemon. I'm assuming they're already working on Generation 2 and Generation 3 sprites, which is going to be amazing. But they already have the sprites, guys. So I'm hoping very, very much so that they include Pokemon following you in Generation 8. I didn't think it was such a big feature, but now that everybody wants it, I kind of see the point in seeing your Pokemon behind you. I thought it was really cool, but I never really cared too much about it. But I do think it's very interesting, and I know a lot of people want it, so I'm very excited to see that in Generation 8 coming out. And obviously, just Generation 1 right now. We might see some Generation 3, Generation 2 Pokemon coming out very, very soon. And then you can style your Pikachu and Eevee, guys. Everybody wants to... No, everybody doesn't want to do this. It's like dressing up your pet, guys. If you want to dress up your pet, that's up to you. I'm not really excited about that. I think it looks cool. You can customize your Pikachu and Eevee and things like that, but I don't think it's necessary. And the moves in this game, absolutely incredible. I just see some of those things like that. And then the Mewtwo. It's going to be a lot of fun playing this. Your first adventure. Now, that was a really good cut. But your first adventure. Now, this obviously is directed at Pokemon Go players to get them onto the Switch. Get them to boost their game. Now, I know they threw that first adventure in a new style in there to be like, oh, hey, it might not be your first actual adventure, but it's in a new style. So that way, people who've played the game for a long time sort of feel like it's their first game too. But it's really a lot like Go. It's really a lot like Pokemon Yellow. It's a very good cross between the two. So, not expecting a whole lot of love for this game. A lot of people have already been hating on it very, very strongly. And this present here, I'm bold prediction it's a Mew. Just bold prediction it's a Mew. Because that would make sense. And who knows? They could add a lot of things to this game that could make it connectable. Like it could make your Pokemon Go connectable to Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. And then those games could be connected to a Pokebank on the Switch or something like that you could put into your main series game. So, very, very cool. I know a lot of people have got some shinies in Pokemon Go. I've got a shiny Duskull. So, very excited to see that in a real game, like a real main series game. So, if I could do that, absolutely would be for that. 100%. But, as I said, these are going to be yellow, Pokemon Yellow, mixed with Pokemon Go. I'm not really super excited for it, but I'm hoping that a lot of people do enjoy it more than it's got a lot of hate so far. It's really got a lot of hate. A lot of us were expecting Generation 1 or Generation 8 remix, but this puts our minds at ease, saying Generation 1 is not going to happen for a long time. You're getting these games to help you with Go. It's a very great business decision to get the community sort of connected and combined, because a lot of people are like, I'm on my own wing doing Pokemon Go. I'm on my own wing playing core games. I'm in my own wing playing side games even. This isn't even a main series game. It's a side game. They don't even know. Like, it's probably a side game. It doesn't seem like it would be a main series game to me, just because it's a lot with it focuses a lot on the mobile app. Now, I know Heart Gold and Soul Silver did with the Poké Watch, but it wasn't the main point of the game. The main point of the game was the actual game itself. The main point of this one is looking more like, hey, Pokemon Go works with it, which is great for the community, but not really my my bread and butter there. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm hoping to play it. I just want to see the art style. I really do just want to see the art style. If you guys can't tell, box art looks absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to play these games. And I can't wait for Generation 8 in the future. But that does give us good information for Generation 8, saying there could be Pokemon following us. And they're definitely coming out with Generation 8. Okay, they're most likely coming out with Generation 8 as the main series game in 2019. So you're going to see those around November 16th, 2019. Probably going to be that Friday, so either probably like 17th or 18th. Sometime around then in November, around the same time they release a lot of their games. So very, very interesting to see that. And they could also do Generation 4, but I don't really see that happening. I see this game coming out and they give you like a month or two, maybe 2 and 3, and then the big thing will be for right at the beginning of next summer, they release Generation 4 on this game and also on the Pokemon Go app. So very much excited to see that. But a lot of focus on Generation 1 in these two games, trying to give us our Generation 1 fix, because a lot of people have been asking about it, and they did make a lot of references to it in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and also Sun and Moon. So good to see that they're giving us some Generation 1 stuff. I really wish it was sort of different, but I can see the point in doing this. I'm sort of getting more excited about it as we get closer and closer to the release date. I probably won't buy this right away. I'll probably wait till like 2019, the beginning of 2019 to buy it, just because I want to see how people enjoy it and see how it plays before I actually get it. So that's just me. You guys can enjoy. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. We talked about Pokemon Quest, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know if I covered this well, if I covered this poorly in your opinion. Let me know why. Let me know if you agree with some of the things I said. If you disagree with the things I said, I'm absolutely fine with that. Just be respectful in the comment section below. And let's get some hype for these games, guys. Get some hype for the games going on in the future. If you are new, make sure you do subscribe. You get some more content from me. I don't just cover Pokemon news. I'm primarily a Let's Player, or primarily my top 10s, top 5s, theories, discussion videos, etc. You guys check that out. But I've had a lot of fun making this. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure you do leave that like. Subscribe to join the Chaotix. Until next time, I'm ChaosMade006, signing off. Bird it up.